Hello, Aishwarya.
Hello.
Yeah, before starting this interview, make a promise. मैं सच कहूंगी, सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूंगी.
All right. Promise. मैं सच कहूंगी, सच के बिना और कुछ नहीं कहूंगी.
Fair enough. Do you like sunrise or sunset?
I like sunset.
Sunset. So after MEB?
Actually before MEB also, but after I must say
no,
sunset.
I like sunrise even after watching MEB.
What nonsense. Okay, let me talk to Teddy because he's the AD for our MEB. And even after watching MEB, are you still saying me that you still like sunrise?
Yes, I like sunrise.
I'm not doing this interview with you because you're such a boring person according to me now. I'm not doing this.
Hold on a second. You will do this interview. Wait a second. Once I tell the answer why I like sunrise, you will do the interview.
Okay, go on, explain.
If there is no sunset, if there is no sunrise, there is no point of sunset, right? How can the sunset without being right? Point? Logic?
You're all right, not bad.
It's very logical. I'm saying I'm basing my thing on very logical basis.
All right.
Fair
Good
enough.
one.
Yeah. Okay. So let us start off the interview. Okay. Namaste and welcome to tedyCINEMAsaloon presents Aryan Talks. I'm your Aryan. As mentioned, I'm the world's best audience. So today's segment is Aryan Talks, and we have with us Aishwarya Holakkal, who has done a very prominent role, the dirty mind bride of Most Eligible Bachelor. She's the bride, I mean, real bride of Akin and Akhil. And tedyCINEMAsaloon, we're a community of actors, actresses, filmmakers, and cinematographers, editors, everybody. So we are proceeding forward, making this community bigger and bigger each day. And there are two people behind this YouTube channel, Teddy, Irwin, and myself, Aryan. Teddy, he lives for cinema, he breathes cinema basically. And so do I. And like I said, I am the world's best audience that any director can get. So that's about us. So Aishwarya, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Aryan. Thank you.
It's been pending since very, very long for us to have this.
Since
probably,
December.
Yeah, since December, right?
Couple of times. I'm glad we are able to do this today. Finally.
Yes. So tell me, Aishwarya, tell me your start of your journey. Like, how did you venture into acting? And before that, sorry to cut you. Before that, I would want an answer to this question. This is a normal question that I ask in Aryan Talks to everyone. Why do you do what you do? Like when you say you're an actress, what inspired you to be like? Where did you get that? When you're doing what happens to you when you're acting?
Why do I do what I do is because ever since I was a child, I grew up dreaming about becoming an actress. You know, what the term actress meant at that time. I was 6 years old, 7 years old. The time when I actually started watching movies with my parents, and it was all Telugu cinema, the commercial cinema, the big screen, going to the big screen and watching the heroes and heroines, entertainers on the big screen, the songs, and I started dreaming. I started, imagining myself that I would grow up and be someone just like them. There it all started, and it took a pretty long time for me to actually pursue acting. Here I am. It's been 3 years now into this journey of an actor. 3 years, yes. 3 or 4 years. I started with MEB. It was in 2019, October. That's my first. Yes, it's my first role on the silver screen, first ever.
Fantastic. Loved you to see like that, actually. And I keep hearing this from Teddy always, like, your eyes speak a lot. Uh, even that thing was visible in MEB as well. When you get shocked and all, even your eyes spoke a lot. So, coming to that question, are you did you have any dance background? Did you come from any dance background and all?
Dance?
Um,
No, I am not from a dance background, but when I was a child, uh, parents put me to music, into learning music. I learned, yeah, music, but not dance. Of course, dance is my favorite. Like I used to watch films and do my
yeah, मतलब
choreography.
बाराती में तो सभी नाचते हैं तो
Dance a lot when I was a kid. And then later on, I stopped. But then recently, after I got into films, I partially trained a bit in Kathak and Kuchipudi, like my, so that, it'll improve, it'll add to my actor profile and it'll help me more better and all of that. Yeah, I just love dance. So, yeah. But I don't huge background with dance.
So, when you said you started off from 3 years or 4 years back, right?
Yeah.
How did that journey happen? Like, did you get trained anywhere, or what happened?
I'm not a trained actor, but I've attended a couple of acting workshops. Just workshops of acting.
Workshops, fair enough.
They're just casual workshops.
Yeah, with may I ask?
Um, there was one girl who is a student of NSD, National School of Drama, Delhi.
Yes. Hold on a second. Bhagyashree, right?
Aishwarya, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes. I know her. I know her.
you know her? Wow. So
Yes.
she used to conduct acting workshops. I
Uh-huh.
attended my first workshop with her, my first ever acting workshop in 2019 with her. This was after MEV, the workshop that I attended. So
Fair enough.
before MEV, I'm just a baby. Like I just ventured, like I'm just out there. I
So
just
how did it come? Like, how did the opportunity come to you, if I may ask?
I met with a friend. Now she's a friend, but at that time she was a costume stylist and designer, everything. She was into taking care of costumes. I met at a film office, and she one day just called me up and she said auditions are happening at Gita Arts. They're looking for fresh faces for certain roles. You should go. That's how
Mhm.
I the audition.
So, when you work with perfectionists like Mamrelu Bhaskar garu, what is the experience like? Because I mean, I had the opportunity very briefly to work with him on a different segment altogether. Uh, and I could see how he, uh, extracts from people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, how is it like working with him?
First of all, when I stepped into the audition the first day itself, I met with Sir. He was right there. I finished my audition, came, I walked out of the room, and then I saw Sir sitting outside the room, and there was Sharon. So Sharon apparently
So,
took my
yes.
Katie, I call her Katie. So she took my audition, and Sir and Sharon were discussing as to where to place me, which bride. They were discussing. They were, which put Aishwarya. Sir said, let her put in the temple scene. At that time, I
Ah,
don't know what it was.
temples.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then I'm like, okay, temple scene. Both of them were like, okay, temple scene fix. And I was still confused. What am I really selected now? Because what's going on here? And then spoke to me for 2 minutes, and then cut to shoot day. That was the temple scene. I don't know if you guys know. Maybe you must have known. temple scene that day itself was the first day of the shoot of MEB. It started with our scene, my scene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that was the first day shoot for MEB. Everybody were there. Allu Arvind sir was there on the set, other big actors and everyone. Akhil, me, and all the biggies. And I'm like, oh God, you should see how nervous I was. It was pretty bad. But sir, actually, he makes it easy because he himself comes and he gives the expression. He'll ask us to just emote this what I want.
Right.
That it was pretty easy to work with. The very
Yeah.
gentle person.
Very simple person. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So, you had combination scenes with Akila Kineni, right? So, and besides, they were pretty comical. They were pretty humorous in nature at times. So, when you see that in theater, um, I mean, with audience, how was it like? That theatrical response that you get. How was it?
Yeah, it was. I was overjoyed because, come on, it's my dream. I'm getting goosebumps now. Like, if I'm doing this recap of how I felt the first day watching myself on the screen, I went with my friends. They were all hyping me up. They were, yelling as soon as they saw me on screen. It, it was beautiful. It was like a dream come true for a first timer.
That's it. Yeah.
Having such good scene with a star kid like Akila Kineni and having such a comical scene. The scene was pretty funny and hilarious, right?
Yeah.
And I think I would have done a good job. That I was nervous because I didn't see how that scene came out, right? It was experience. Like whatever I saw the first day in the theater itself was the first time for me watching that scene. So it was very surprising. I was really happy with what I did for what I was offered. It was an amazing experience.
Right. Fantastic. So, when compared to other brides and all, your scenes have more of the cake. You got the bigger cake, right? How does that feel for you? Getting a huge chunk in the meat, and was there I might be crossing one line a bit here. Was there any moment of ego between your co-artists and all? And how do you manage that? Just in case we got that.
Honestly, nothing like that because all of us, all the brides, we felt we all have nice scenes, individually because everyone have a different background. Every bride has a different background. Like Sanvi, the Telangana bride,
Yeah.
Faria, yeah, Faria, and there was Sasha too. Sasha is like a NRI bride,
Right.
urban bride, and me like a complete traditional girl from
Yes.
family. We were offering like uh, individually we were doing an amazing role. We were all happy. We were having fun on the set, four of us. It was beautiful.
Fantastic. Right.
There was no or anything. We
Mhm.
were having a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, I'm an act. I can act. I can write. Okay. So even I auditioned for MEB and I sucked at it basically. So for people like me, are there any tips?
Tips?
Yes.
What do you want tips for?
No, I hear like you're pretty enthusiastic when it comes to auditions and all. You wore that dresses and all and came. I heard like you were that prepared for auditions, which is a
Right.
rare sight. Normally, we don't get to do that like that. Like that. I mean, sometimes before when I was in acting school, I used to do all that. With the auditions, I never did something like that. It was a very cool idea, actually. Sorry?
Yeah, sorry. Usually auditions go like this, right? We are asked to dress up in a certain way and present ourselves in the
Uh,
for the character. They usually give us instructions every audition that we go to, and likewise, I got instructions from the
okay.
ADs that come to the audition wearing a sari, and I dressed up in a
Oh,
sari, and
okay.
yeah.
Cool. Because normally what happens to me is, this is your paper, throw it on my face and then say the lines. That's what auditions are.
As actors, we sometimes if they forget to tell us, the ADs
Right.
sometimes
Right,
forget to
right.
tell us like come in this outfit or dress up yourself like in a certain.
Mhm.
But I think it's better for us to ask them like, are you expecting us to wear a certain outfit for the role? Because it becomes easier for us also to
Mm.
the audition if we are already dressed up like that character
Right.
in
Right.
a bit,
Right.
yeah, helps a lot. I felt.
Yeah.
Big
Understood. So,
sorry, yeah, that's it.
because I have asked this, let me ask you, an addendum to that question as well. So normally when people audition, this has happened in my experience. I've seen people do it. Um, how important is auditioning? Because sometimes people who did well in auditions, they might not perform that well in when it comes to singing, or uh, people who or the vice versa will happen sometimes. So we can't really get that. So for me, normally what happens is, uh, I have come to a conclusion that yes, this guy knows my personality as a person and what I can bring to the table. So I will go and act this film. That's the understanding that I have now. So how important do you think is auditioning, or what should how should it be like, the process?
Okay. um, Auditions are my favorite. Okay, even today, not like I'm some big actor or something. I'm saying even today, but every project that I've worked until now, it was only through cracking the audition. If I'm not cracking the audition, then that's like a full stop. You're not through. You're not through.
Right.
There could be reasons that that as actors we fail an audition. It could be that the acting was not up to the mark, or maybe our looks are not matching that
Right.
character.
Right.
That
Right.
but are so important because the director, when he's taking the audition, they expect the best performance out of us,
Hmm.
right? Because that's like our biggest test as an actor to get that part in the film.
Hmm.
If we're not giving our best in the audition, then that's it. I think even if you're looking, even if you are influenced, even if someone is recommending you for that role, nothing works when you can't give your best to that character.
Hmm.
Unhappy. So most of the auditions or every audition that I went, I give my best. Like I feel like this is like my biggest test here. Even not even on the film set, I'm nervous, but I'm nervous in the audition. When I go to the film set, I think it's pretty chill because I cracked the audition and I'm here and I'm working with this director. This is my set. That's okay. But an audition is like the major test, and that makes me very. And I try and give my best in the audition.
Hmm. So when it comes to acting, what is your biggest fear?
Ah. I don't have enough experience, I feel, to answer this question. I don't know what exactly my fear is because mm, my only fear when I'm on the set is I think, what if I don't deliver what the director is expecting out of me? Forget uh, 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 extremely good, or outperforming, or just being too good at what the scene is. I just have this fear of not able to deliver what the director is expecting out of me as an actor for that role. So I work on pressure, like I'll have that pressure on me. So I'm on a that, okay, this is my scene, and the director is expecting this out of me. So I usually put myself under that little panic mode, and I perform.
The reason why I asked this question is we actors, we are the most insecure breed of people on the planet.
True. Sorry, insecurities are always like they're on a
yes, yes. Yes, we are holding a bunch of insecurities on our shoulders, on our back.
Yeah.
Because the limelight is on us, right? And like you said, that's why even for me as well, when I'm doing this interview or recording video, my biggest fear will be, if Teddy says no, what should I do? That thing will always be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice to know, sir. Like there are a lot of people with
Of
me.
course, every talk show we see, every actor, almost, let's not say every, but almost actors are like that. Even the best of actors, the legendary actors, everyone have insecurities. We are like that. We're never satisfied with our performance. Like when we
Yes,
go
no.
after the scene is done, when we go check the monitor, we'll be like, what is this? What we did? But if the director is happy, I'm happy. I'll not put any, like, I'm not there to judge. I'll just look at the director. I'll look at the monitor. I'll finish watching my scene, and then I'll look at the director. If he says thumbs up, then thumbs up. I'll zip my mouth. Okay, next scene. Yeah.
That doesn't happen to me. Teddy, I record a video, send it to him, and he sees, he watches it. He says, okay, Teddy, one more.
I just leave it to the director, because if the director yells in the mic, take okay, that's it, relax. I'm like, oh my god, did he just say take okay? Thank God. I love single question. Sometimes I'll not even, if the director says take okay, Aishwarya, I'll not even go check how my performance is, because he's happy. He's got what he wanted. So yeah. I'm not going to go to.
So normally this, I feel that I also lack this. So I'm asking you. I'm just checking out, okay, my how many qualities of mine are there? Okay, this is there, or this is there. I am not alone. I am not alone. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, the insecurity is okay, same breed. So this is what I'm doing. Okay. So one more thing is, say for a person like Nani comes from assistant direction background, right? So when he does a scene, when he does a scene, he know when the lenses are changing. He knows which lens is being fit. So okay, till now only, till here only it's visible. Till here only it's visible. So he knows that. So how do you process that when this director says change of lenses, or do you kind of miss that kind of knowledge, or are you actively working on that?
Very good question. I am very active when it comes to the shot change, because in every shot we have to perform. We have to give the same, performance, right?
Right.
But when it's like the master shot or something, you really don't have to emphasize on your expressions. It's mostly our body language. Right. But when it's a mix shot, something like that, then you'll have to like focus on the expression, how you're emoting, because it's pretty close, and that way I think the actors can have this knowledge of how much energy you want to put into the scene now, because depending on the shot, like the shot, I think I work like that. That's how it works for me, because I don't give the same energy in all the shots. Like if it's my OTS, like what do you call it?
OD?
Over the shoulder. Like what shot is that? Suggestion.
Acha, okay. This one. Okay, we understand. Go on.
Yeah,
I go on.
and obviously you will have to focus on giving your counter dialogue properly, so that your co-actor will be able to perform better, right? Sometimes we don't give our energy well. If you're not giving a counters well, the co-actor can't give the performance better because the shot is on them. So it's like that. I think we can measure our acting and how much you want to perform in each scene in a different shot, like that. We have to be aware of what shots are being taken of us. I think everybody knows it. It's not like a big deal, or every actor about it.
So when you said, I mean, I had a different question. When you said suddenly something popped up inside my head. So when I perform stand-up comedy, normally what used to happen is I perform once, second time the energy dies down. The first time there is energy, you know what to expect, you know what is there. Second time you are repeating the same story. Third time, you'll miss the punch. The delivery, there has to be a certain way of delivering the line. That delivery will be gone when it is the third time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how do I am someone who looks at retake. I'm actually two-way here. I don't know which way to choose also at times. Retake is like rebirth. You're going, you're birthing again, and you're being born again, and you're not allowed to do the same mistake that you repeated in your previous birth. So, which way do you choose? I mean, which way do you normally gravitate towards? Because telling the same story again and again will drain energy out of you. You won't feel the same when you've done in the first take. So, how does that happen? How do you keep that in check, the energy?
I actually had this question inside my head. Like I used to question myself, like, how do I give the same energy in every take, like in every shot? Like previously, we spoke about the shot change, like different shots. So even if it's a retake, or even if it's a different shot, same dialogue, same scene, like we're doing it for the fourth or fifth time, it is difficult for us to give the same emotion and same expression, same energy. But after a point, I understood that it's better to be so aware as to, again, I think it comes to the shot. Which shot is being taken, where you want to give your 100%. If it's a close shot, you have to
give your
your energy, or might as well ask the director to do the close shot first, so that in the rest of the shots, maybe you can save up the energy. You don't have to give your 100,000%.
Yes.
Yeah. Oops.
It's all right, sir.
Yeah, I think that way we will be able to kind of help ourselves in.
Yeah. So basically, jugaad.
Yeah. I think that's my recent project. I asked my director, can we do the close shot first, so that I can give
best. Right.
Yeah.
So, since you don't come from traditional acting background, normally the FTTI or NSC or anyway, have you been with method actors, or do you believe in method acting? Do you see that working, or like I don't prepare anything, I'll just come and do. Come on, take scene. What is the scene paper? Come on, give it.
I honestly don't know much about the method acting, or I've not worked with any of those actors until now. But I've been reading about different kinds of acting and whenever I can gain knowledge about it. But when it comes to me, I like doing workshops before the set. Almost everyone these days they give priority to workshops because that's when all the actors and the whole crew can connect. And before we hit the set, we have every certain things prepared, be it the dialogues, be it the performances, how the director is expecting us to perform, even after cracking the audition. Workshops are pretty important, right?
Yes. I
There in the workshop, the homework is done for us as done doing the homework. We're prepared, and that's it. That's my last preparation. Workshop is my last.
Yeah. Workshop
Right.
is yes.
And I like mug up my lines a day before or something. I go onto the set and I'm like ready. Like I take my lines on the set when I'm in my costume. I'll put on my costume. Then I take my scene paper before my scene. I'm ready. I'm right there. I'm present. My best.
Yeah.
Because I prepare too much, no. I overwork myself and I end up doing the worst.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So,
All of my friends, my co-actors also, they prepare a lot. They lines thoroughly. They go through it a lot of times. They keep practicing even if they're sitting in a corner. I'm not like that. If my scene is there now, if it's my shot next, then I'm preparing. Then my focus is already there. I'm like alert now. Okay, Aishwarya, now it's your shot. Come on, do it now. Then I hold my paper and then I'm like preparing. I don't do it like extend. Yeah.
So here is a Teddy Q. Teddy question. So he says, "Hiya, my dear Kun plus Nandini, the most eligible star with the vibes, with the same vibes of Nayan and Sam.
Oh.
You are getting bigger day by day. So glad as Gladiator. What's that?
Whoa.
Will you give me an opportunity for a newbie like me to narrate a story on the lines of Okay Kanmani?"
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. He's expecting your answer.
I didn't get you. Like, what did he say in the last?
So, will you give me an opportunity for a newbie like me as in Teddy, to narrate a story on the lines of Okay Kanmani?
Of course, Okay Kanmani is my favorite. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. He says next. He knew the answer already. Let me block your dates for my narration then.
You got it, Teddy.
Okay. So here is another question. I know time is running out, but we have probably 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
So yeah, dubbing is most important thing for an actor or an actress.
Yeah.
So I know some of the stories that happened in during the dubbing of Most Eligible Bachelor, because even I happened to my voice was eliminated. That scene was chopped off. But I know some of the stories. So tell me, how was it? Forget experience once. What did you learn in the process of dubbing for an MEB? That's what I want to know.
I can say I loved it because I got to understand or learn a new thing from me that I am actually good at dubbing.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to sound very what do we say? Like, oh God, like look at her, she's being overconfident.
Narcissistic. Yeah.
But I felt okay, I'm better with dubbing because even without giving like too many instructions, I think I already told you in the middle of the interview that I work under pressure. Like I'm like too tensed, and I take too much pressure
Right.
that I should give my best. So the same thing happened at dubbing. I was like, okay, this is my scene. I have to give my best. And yeah, I could understand the modulation because there were people who were guiding me, like how I should modulate my voice and act. It was again acting for the second time for the same scene because the voice, it's very important to modulate and know the highs and lows, where to perform more, where to perform less, where to say, where to be loud, where to be mellow, everything. I loved it. I love dubbing, honestly. I have an experience with both dubbing and working with sync sound. So I just love dubbing. I think it's very beautiful dubbing. Like we have to act again.
Yeah, so like I said, I've heard many stories about you dubbing, and you sat back with Mr. Bhaskar garu, and asking like, okay, how do I do this better, more? Because from what I hear in Dolby Atmos, when people heard in Dolby Atmos, it was sounding very good actually. So that doesn't come usually from for a first time. That's why I asked
Yeah,
this.
that's what I was surprised too because Bhaskar sir was there. He was giving me instructions. It's not like uh, I I did my best, by myself. He was definitely there. He was guiding me like ila jappamma, itla gavali, atla gavali. He was correcting me. He was definitely correcting me, telling me how I should express again for that scene. Yeah, because dubbing kind of emphasizes the scene. Even if you're acting a bit, let's say, in the scene, if you didn't perform well, you can emphasize with your dubbing, like you can with your
Right,
voice.
right, right.
Yeah, you agree with that, right?
Yes, yes. I have enhanced.
We can add a lot in dubbing again if the
Yes.
action a bit, the performance is a bit low. I think we can like bring it up. We have to be more energetic. So that happened.
So one more question. How? Uh, I mean, I understand when I pose this question, it will sound very trivial to you, but let me explain. How important it is to stick to a director's vision of the character that you're portraying. Because a lot of times what happens is you bring your own things into the character. And this happened many times with me, even when I was doing plays, when I was doing theater. A lot of chunk was cutted of what I want to bring to the character was cutted out. Directors asked me to cut off because sometimes it doesn't, I mean, for them, it doesn't suit the character, it doesn't suit the whole narrative they are assuming. But we as actors, we have a lot of creativity inside us. We want to perform more, we want to show ourselves more. So,
Yeah.
how do you manage that, director's vision and yourself, you as an actor? Uh,
Yeah. I'm completely a director's instrument. Like I mold myself however the director wants me to, uh, perform or give my performance for that character. But first of all, I don't get too creative. I
okay.
first I first listen. I understand what director is expecting out of me because I don't be over enthusiastic and bring out my perspectives to the character. First, I listen to the director, what he's narrating to me, what the character is, what he's expecting out of for the character, and then when the director gives me the freedom to explore more for the character, when he gives me the like you Aishwarya, now you work on this character, you can get me your inputs. I'm open to it, like I would like to listen or know what you want to do for this character, then maybe I would sit and work on it.
Work on
but
it.
but for the most part, I think I listen to the director.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
to.
This one is not matching. Okay. I'm crossing it off because oh my god, it gets very tough for me. Because I come with my own ideas sometimes, and they get rejected, and I get dejected. Uh,
I think, yeah, we're all different as actors.
right.
Every their own way of
Hmm.
bringing acting to the
Hmm.
table. Everybody wants to be creative.
Right.
That's it.
So, towards the end, to end this, I wanted to have fun run, but we're running out of time. But towards the end, a small, very casual and informal question.
Yeah.
So, like when I was doing research on you, not research, there is only one person who does the research. So, you stay quite far away from anywhere where shootings happen,
Yeah.
right? So how does that work for you? Because even today I want to join an acting school, which isn't probably in Himayat Nagar. That's where you stay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably in Himayat Nagar. Now from I stay in Lingampally. From here to go there in morning, early morning 6 o'clock, it's not possible. So I dropped it off completely. I want to work with the acting school director, but it's not. So how do you manage?
I think I just got used to it so well that now I don't even bother about the distance. It's like it's your job, Aishwarya. No matter how far it is, you have to go. I go to auditions literally which take place in Kondapur, Gachibowli,
Right,
Nanakramgoda. I take
right.
camera from my place to there. I travel for like 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours. It's mandatory. What do I do? Like it's my job. I have to go.
Yeah, put your legs on the table.
Come on, like there are so many people like us who work so hard. Like
Let me
yeah,
tell you. Let me tell you. I work for an organization, and that organization had another branch in the midst of outer ring road. I quit the organization because I don't want it to happen.
oh,
So
I can because the traffic and everything it tires us because especially when we are going to an audition, you
right,
cannot be
you cannot be
cannot.
tired. You cannot be tired. So last question.
Yeah.
Your name is Aishwarya Holakkal.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it right,
Well,
correct?
yes.
Yes. So, where are you from exactly? Because you're speaking Telugu so well. I had a hard time figuring. Okay, La speaking La, probably
Yeah.
Malayalam. Oh, why is she speaking Telugu? So, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Karnataka basically. I was born here. I
Acha,
grew up.
okay,
I'm a
okay.
high but originally from Karnataka. Like my dad is from Karnataka, Mysore, Bangalore, there, Mysore.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, and my mother is a Telugu person.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm very fluent with Telugu.
Hmm.
My dad Kannada and Tamil and Telugu.
Okay.
Uh, they have that what is it? Tamil and Kannada background as well. My
Okay.
dad, my mom.
So, Teddy, if you want to make a pan India film, like okay, Kanmani, you have someone here who can speak Tamil, Telugu,
Yes,
Kannada.
I even recently put a reel on my Instagram with a caption, a point of view, this is your Kanmani, something like that. I love that movie. Oh God. Okay, Kanmani.
Yeah,
My favorite.
sure. Yeah. Let's see what Teddy can bring.
Yes, so excited. I'm sure he has something interesting. He's a
Right.
very creative person, very enthusiastic, very hardworking. So nice meeting you through Teddy. Thank you,
Yeah.
Aryan.
Nice meeting you too, Aishwarya. Thank you for attending this talk show.
So,
And we were very glad to have you. Sorry?
I'm so glad you guys asked me for this talk show. Thank
I hope you enjoyed at least to some extent. See, because there's 15. There is literally 15-minute more material for me. I am chopping up this interview.
No problem. We can always do it. There's time. We'll do it again. Maybe sure, after out. Maybe you want to. After my projects, one of my projects are out. Maybe
definitely, Aishwarya. So we take promise from. I mean, this last time I did it with Kaushik. Kaushik Pegalpati is the director of Chao Kabir Chalega. So yeah, you two also have to promise that whenever your next film comes, you are going to have a talk show with Aryan Talks. tedyCINEMAsaloon presents Aryan Talks.
Done.
Done. Okay, we took the promise, audience. So she's in. Martated next time. So yeah, thank you, audience. Thank you for watching. Aishwarya, if you can please tell the audience to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel.
Yes, thank you everyone for watching our talk show, and please do like, share, subscribe, and also comment to their channel, to Aryan's.
tedyCINEMAsaloon presents Aryan Talks.
Yes, to tedyCINEMAsaloon presents Aryan
Talks. Yes. Thank you, audience. Thank you for watching. As Aishwarya said, please like, share, and subscribe, and please comment also. Your comments are very sweet. Please do comments.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much.